Hi, hi, hi. Hello, hello. I'm so happy you guys are here. Hi, everyone. Yay, what a lovely day here in SoCal. I know, but I'm not living for the overcast. I am so over all of this cloudy weather. I feel like we pay so much in rent and for houses because we're supposed to have eternal and constant sunshine, and we have not been having that here, and it has been incredibly unfortunate. Hello, nice to see you too, you guys. Our second week in a row of our happy hour hang. I'm so freaking excited. Yes, hi everyone. It is kind of cold, honestly. It really is. Thank you, Lana. I am having a good day. Hi, Fessy. Fessy is here. Hello, everyone. Katie said, hi, I'm new here. Hi, Katie. Welcome to the House of Hill. We are so excited to have you. Yes, quick question. Go ahead and ask. I am here. Let me know what your question is. Hi, Karen. Hello. Hi, Janae. Jane. Hi. Hi. Yay, I'm so happy that you're here and that you're live too. You guys, there is nothing more fun than being live and we can talk one-on-one. I love connecting with you guys in real time. I obviously love the pop-offs too, but definitely getting to talk with you guys right away and discuss things is my absolute freaking favorite. That is what I really love the most. Hi, Travis, Madison, hi. Lots of love from the DMV. Good luck at the DMV. And thank you, Travis, for tuning in. I hope watching this live makes the DMV a little more bearable. Also, hi, Autumn. Hey, Madison, why can't people just leave our good Selena alone? She's trying to live her life, and it's clear she's having a great time in Paris. You guys, we're going to talk about Selena, obviously, later, and this viral video that's going around. But I completely agree with you, Autumn. She is trying to live her best life. She is trying to be in Paris, thrive, go to the Beyonce concert, and you guys know how it is. People just love to freaking tear Selena down, and I feel like people are thriving off of catching her kind of having a very real human moment. It's ridiculous, but you know how people are. You know how the internet operates. Okay, the question was, why are people trolling Selena after she is doing nothing but being herself? Yes, honestly, what is wrong with people being so toxic? You guys, we're going to talk about other toxic people as well because we're going to talk about Lizzo. She went off on Twitter earlier today, basically addressing body shamers and people who literally just can't freaking leave her alone for just living, and it makes me incredibly sad. I don't know why people feel the need to constantly troll Lizzo over something that she has been so open about. It's so annoying, but basically she's threatening to just like go live on a farm, and after reading some of the comments that she receives, I don't blame her. It is a lot. People are so toxic and mean. Also, thank you for the question. Do you know how fabulous you are? I don't, but now you're making me feel fabulous. So thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. I know. I'm glad Selena Gomez is living her best life. Same, Katie. Absolutely freaking same. Couldn't agree with you more. You guys, we're also going to talk about Al Pacino. We're going to talk about Lizzo. We're going to talk about Kim K. She apparently has a new mystery man in her life. Also, some Kevin Federline and Britney Spears tea. Also, like I said, we're going to talk about Selena Gomez and this viral video that's going around because I just feel like we need to address it and we need to discuss. So we're going to be talking about a lot of fun things today. If there is any other celeb tea that you're seeing that you want to discuss, let me know right now in the chat. If there's any reality TV stuff you want to talk about, any Bravo stuff, my Vanderpump people, part 2 of the reunion is tonight. Actually, after this, I have to get my butt in the car and drive to my parents' house because my sister and I have gotten Mama Hill onto Vanderpump Rules. So we're going to watch part 2 of the reunion together since I couldn't watch part 1 with them. I went to a friend's house, so we will be watching part 2 together tonight, and I'm so excited. Yeah, Autumn. Yep, that's exactly what we're going to be talking about because I'm freaking appalled. But we'll get to that. We'll get to that. So I am pulling a La for my Vanderpump people, drinking a little bubbly out of a wine glass to feel fancy since I have to, you know, obviously get in the car after this. Okay, Anna said, and Jane said, Matty Healy. So if you guys watched my pop-off yesterday, I touched on the Matty Healy situation. Essentially, he finally addressed all of those controversial comments that he made on the Adam Friedland podcast. And he said that he doesn't think his comments matter. He said that, he doesn't think people are up at night worrying about what Matty Healy is saying. He also said he kind of feels like he likes to bait people because then, they take a look at the awful things he's saying and they hone in on it just so they can feel better about themselves. It was crazy. Also, hi, Brandon. Hi. Welcome. So happy you're here, Brandon. Thank you so much for tuning in. Really, really freaking appreciate you. And yes, the silent consumer, people are up at night worrying about what he's saying. Oh, Maddie, I agree. I understand what he's trying to say of like, this isn't affecting somebody's personal life. And yeah, obviously is our day-to-day life affected by what Matty Healy's saying? No, we still put our pants on. We still go to work. We still do what we need to do. However, it does concern us what he's saying because it seems incredibly jarring. And again, like I said in my pop-off, I feel like people have been crucified for saying a lot less. So it's crazy to me that he has gotten away with saying the things that he says and not really apologizing ever, or even when he is asked about it, being like, what's the big deal? He's absolutely deflecting. He's not taking accountability. Someone said, like Taylor said, haters gonna hate. Yes, and Aaron said, can we admit that Taylor Swift has terrible taste in men? Aaron, I don't know. I loved Joe prior to obviously what we know now. So maybe you're right. Maybe she doesn't have great taste, but I don't know. I mean, I'm definitely not really feeling the Matty Healy situation. I don't know who Taylor Swift needs. I really feel for her, and I feel also for Kim as well when we're going to talk about her kind of keeping this mystery man a secret for right now. Also, hi, Mary in Austin, Texas. I have family in Austin and in Round Top. If you've ever been there, it's an hour outside of Austin. It is the cutest town ever. Absolutely obsessed. But yeah, you guys, I don't know who Taylor needs. I just think it's really hard probably to date when you're friggin' Taylor Swift. I can't imagine. Also, hi Tamra, don't apologize. I'm so happy you're here. A lot of you are not feeling Matty Healy. Yeah, zero accountability. I don't like Matty. I know, you guys. I know. Autumn said, hey Madison, you saw Justin Bieber open about his mental health on his Instagram page. I'm worried. You guys, I have been worried about Justin Bieber for a while. I feel like ever since that Vanity Fair after party when he showed up in a blanket, I've just felt like things are not the same with Justin. I don't know what is going on, but something is definitely off. Something is off, and I felt that way since the Vanity Fair Oscars party because, yeah, he looked lost. I'm down to talk about Justin. I'm concerned for him too. Something is definitely up. Yes, very concerned for Justin. You guys, I don't know. I feel like it's so hard. Yes, a lot of you are worried for Justin. It is really, really concerning. And, I feel like Haley does her best to kind of keep up appearances and keep things pushing. Hi from India. That's freaking crazy. Hello. I think Haley does do her best to kind of keep things copacetic for the outside, for as far as optics are concerned. But after a while, it just, it starts to show. Also, Brittany said, girl, I love that you bit the bullet on the lives. I know. Brittany, I really did. You guys, I just love everything. I don't love, but I feel like everything has to be perfect. So if I don't feel like something is perfect, I'm always scared to go through and do it. But I'm happy that I just decided to bite the bullet and just do it. And I'm so happy we're able to talk. Now, 80 Islandia said, I'm glad Hillsong is getting more exposed. Bad influences are a big factor. If you guys have not watched the Hillsong documentary over on Hulu, highly, highly recommend. Mama Hill and I watched it this past weekend. Very eye-opening. I feel like my knowledge of Hillsong really only extended to Carl Lentz, but there are so many more players involved in the Hillsong church, so many bigger names, so many things at play. The Kansas City Hillsong also is mentioned in there, and has some scandals as well. It's very, very interesting. It's very interesting. Yes, I'm so sad. I loved Hillsong's music, and I feel like I can't enjoy it the same. I guess that is something I enjoy, or something I learned during that documentary, was how big Hillsong music was. And here's what I will say about that. I know it is hard to hear it now because it's not going to sound the same. However, I think if that music helps you feel better and get through the day, at the end of the day, their message was still right, you know? Well, not all of their messages, actually. A lot of their messages were not right. But I feel like some of the music is probably still okay. You know? I don't know. But at the end, yes, you guys, it's absolutely crazy. If you guys haven't watched the documentary, highly recommend. Carl Lentz actually appears in the documentary, and him and his wife Laura are still together, which is crazy. Like, Laura Lentz, honestly, that woman, she deserves a lot, because I know she was probably also part of the problem, but she's also been through a lot, and she had multiple layers of betrayal from the church. Like, not only did her husband cheat on her and embarrass her and have an affair, but also the, like, head couple of Hillsong, the people who started Hillsong in Australia, they were like second parents to her, and they still hung her out to dry, still trashed her, trashed Carl. Like, Laura has been through it, you guys. Laura has been through it. They're still married, and he just got a job at a church in Oklahoma, I think. Because, you know, obviously I had to do some digging. I'm like, what is Carl Lentz doing now? Carl is creepy. You should see his hair now. His hair now is giving not great, but, you know, he's going through it. He is going through it. Yeah, terrible for Laura, honestly. Honestly, terrible for Laura. Travis said, "I still love some of their songs." I know, and honestly, the guy, oh frick, I can't remember his name, but the person who originally started producing all of the Hillsong music is this super adorable older Australian man, and he actually left the church a while ago because he saw that the people up at the top were just doing some sketchy stuff. So I will say, if you're listening to old Hillsong music, that older gentleman, he has spoken out against all the bad things, and, you know, he's at least tried to rectify the situation and tried to shine light on the bad eggs in Hillsong. So Travis said, "Can you truly separate the art from the artist?" That is the tea, Travis. That's really hard, and I feel like that comes up all the freaking time. But hey, girl. Hey, Elizabeth. So happy you made it. Okay, you guys, let's get into some other celeb tea. Let's talk about Al Pacino, because my mind is freaking boggled, and I need to talk to the House of Hill about this. So for those of you who haven't seen, if you haven't been on social media, which I doubt that, but you guys, still, Al Pacino is having his fourth baby at the age of 83. Yep. His girlfriend is 29, okay? Her name is Noor Alfallah. This woman has dated Mick Jagger before. She's also dated a billionaire before. I'm not passing any judgment. I'm just saying, what does a 29-year-old and an 83-year-old talk about when they're by themselves? Would love to freaking know. But after this news broke, obviously people were freaking the F out. And some sources have since spoken to TMZ and said that, shocker, this pregnancy wasn't planned, which, duh, and that it is a surprise pregnancy. And I just find this absolutely insane, because I was shook whenever a couple weeks ago it was announced that Robert De Niro welcomed another child into this world at 79. So to find out that Al Pacino is welcoming his fourth child into the world at 83 just seems absolutely insane to me. And I don't know how you guys feel about it, but yeah, how in the world at 83? You guys, I mean, I guess, like, congrats that you're still able to do that, but also, why would you want to do that? I agree, Autumn. It is kind of gross. Some people were looking it up, and they were saying that Al Pacino was 53 when this girl turned 18. Or no, when this girl was born. Something like that. But people were saying, like, you know, he's had his AARP card longer than she's been alive. Like, it's just absolutely crazy. You guys, we're going to talk more about Selena later on for sure. But just wanted to get your thoughts on this Al Pacino situation because I was so shook from it. Hi from Vienna. Oh my God, that is so cool. Hi. Just absolutely insane. And I cannot believe that is happening. And honestly, it makes me sad because I am someone who loves, Al Pacino, Robert De Niro, all of those older mob movies, very much my vibe. But having a baby at 83, I don't know how I can support that. Money and more money now and for the future. T. That girl is set for life. But this is what I was saying earlier. As much as I love nice things, obviously money makes, life so much easier. I don't know if I could hook up with an 83-year-old to secure the bag, you guys. I couldn't do it. True colors. Yep, he did look creepy. Yep, he absolutely does. Pretty nasty. Yep. Tamara said, I just saw that news today. My coworker and I were like, WTH. But men can have children forever, which is true. But I also feel like, since men love to regulate our bodies, should they be having babies at 83? Like, should we maybe, I don't know, reconsider that since everyone likes to be in control of us? Just saying. So late in Spain, I have to sleep. Hope I catch you live another time. Good night, sweet dreams. Thank you so much for tuning in. You can always watch afterwards and catch up on all the other tea that we discussed. Okay, you guys, let's move on and talk a little bit more about Lizzo. Alicia said, Al Pacino is an iconic actor, but new baby at 83 with a girl that can be his great-granddaughter seems like a sin. T, Alicia, T. Okay, you guys, so Lizzo. So we all, Griselle, literally, my thoughts. Technically, the quality of their sperm goes down after 40 and especially after 50. Okay, well, what is going on with Al Pacino? Because he's 33 years past those cutoffs. Crazy. But you guys, I want to make sure, which I know here in the House of Hill, actually, we're not even these people because we're not trolls, but people are really going in on Lizzo, you guys. And I just feel like the woman needs a little freaking grace. So she went off on Twitter this morning. Yes, going to bed now, watch the recording later, have an exam tomorrow. Bessie, good luck. You got this, girl. You got this exam. We're all rooting for you. You're going to kill it. I already know it. But you guys, so she took to Twitter today to basically address body shamers. She posted some of the comments that she's been getting, and these comments were like, how is Lizzo still so big if she's on stage every night? What is Lizzo eating? Why does she still look this way? Just absolutely freaking sick. And she tweeted out several tweets. She told people to go touch grass, which I just think is the funniest clapback ever these days. She said she's not trying to be fat or be smaller. She's just trying to live. This is what her body looks like, even when she eats clean and she works out. And she also tweeted that she's close to giving up and quitting, enjoying her money, her man, and going to live on a farm. Body shamers are the absolute worst. People do be hating on Lizzo. She doesn't deserve this. I completely agree, you guys. I guess I'm confused as to why people are still saying things about Lizzo. And I also think this goes to show that while we have made amazing strides when it comes to body inclusivity and body positivity, like, there are still just absolutely despicable people on the internet. And what do? I mean, I feel like there is no way to escape them, right? I can't comprehend it. I don't understand it. Aaron said Lizzo should stop feeding the trolls, but I do agree with you because obviously giving these people attention is what they want, but in that same breath, as someone who has been trolled for their weight, not here at my channel because y'all are the best, but at my previous job, after a while, you can only take so many people making comments about your weight before you literally lose your mind and are ready to just start sending paragraphs back. It sounds so easy to just ignore it, and it is easy to ignore it to a point, but I have to say I understand Lizzo in the sense of after freaking a while and after years of this, like, you just need to set people freaking straight. I absolutely agree with that. Yes, what's wrong with people these days? Judging on other people's bodies. Why can't they mind their own business and respect? You guys, I don't know. I don't know why people feel like their opinions matter so much. I think that's the great thing about social media, but also the worst thing about social media is it gives everyone the feeling that they can put their opinion out there, whether it hurts people or not. And I think people often forget that when you are attacking a celebrity, that is still a real person on the other side of that screen. I think it's super easy to be like, they're never going to see this, so I'm just going to put this out there. But you should always comment, tweet, post, whatever, with the intention that that celebrity is going to see it. Because I'm telling you, people see everything. They see everything that you're saying. And it does get hurtful after a while. It definitely gets hurtful after a while. Hi, Mimi. I'm so happy that you were able to make it. Welcome. Yes, there's no accountability anymore, and I completely agree. I just don't understand how people are tolerant to everything these days and get offended so fast, but shaming overweight people gets justified all the time under the disguise of health scare. I agree. I feel like it's really easy to be like, oh, but we're worried. We're worried about Lizzo. It's like, this woman is a multimillionaire who has access to every doctor in the world. You think her health is not under control? Like, that is not for us to say. That is not for us to say. Also, thank you, Cassidy. I'm so happy that you're here. You haven't missed much, girl. We've just talked about Al Pacino bringing another baby into this world at 83. We're going to talk about Selena later. You haven't missed the Selena tea. You haven't missed the Kim tea. So you are here, and right now we're just talking about Lizzo clapping back at body shamers. Yes. Yay for the first time. Yay, I'm so happy a lot of you are making it. Concern trolling is not an excuse for body shaming. T. I also know people have been coming at Billie Eilish for like embracing her femininity more. People are calling her out for that. She also had to check people. It's just like, I understand we, want to give our opinion on celebrities, and we definitely do that here. I just feel like we never attack them for their appearance. I feel like once you start attacking people for their appearance, you're actually not offering anything to the conversation at all. You're literally just making things 10 times worse. Also, thank you for being here since 2018, you guys. Oh my God, y'all are the best. Y'all are the best. Travis said, sometimes there's so much you can put up with, even for celebrities. Kudos to Lizzo for speaking out. She spreads good vibes and continues to be successful. T. Travis. Also, who doesn't love Lizzo's music? Like, anytime a Lizzo song comes on, I feel like the party gets started. I'm in an amazing mood. She's bringing the positivity. Like, what is there to hate on? It drives me absolutely nuts. Epic Turtle said the expectations on women are ridiculous. T. Why is it always on us? Why is it always on us? Ugh. Also, thank you, Nessa, for being here since my other job. I really, really, really appreciate it. Okay, you guys, let's move on and talk. That's right, Cassandra. It is. Let's move on and talk about Kevin Federline and Britney Spears, you guys, because there has been some tea. Kevin Federline's been acting up. I don't know if you guys saw my YouTube short, I believe, or did I do a full pop-off on this, about Britney making up with her mom, which that was absolutely shocking. I cannot believe that Britney and Lynn have reconciled. You guys, let me know what you think about that. Yes, we are going to talk about Selena and Kim here in just a little bit. But first, going to talk about Kevin Federline and Britney. So let me know if you guys were shocked to see Britney and Lynn reconcile, because I personally was really shocked to see that. I did not think we were going to see that anytime soon, me personally. I didn't think really that Lynn deserved to be back in Britney's life, but here she is. She made it back. And now, of course, Kevin Federline's like, I need some attention because Lynn's been getting attention. So first things first. Hi, Elizabeth. Gonna have to catch up later. I'll be talking to you, Madison. Girl, that's totally fine. You can catch up on the happy hour hang later. I appreciate you for popping in and saying, hey, you are the best. Thank you for always being here. Let's see. Britney needs endless love and assurance in her life. Kevin Federline with his non-working tush. He hasn't worked in years. He's too busy living off of Britney's money, which absolutely. So Kevin Federline's in a little bit of trouble, you guys. He is being sued by his daughter's private school. So he has two daughters with his current wife. they have just not been paying tuition since 2019 for this private school. So now this private school is like, we're suing you because we've demanded our money and you're refusing to pay. So apparently, according to court documents, you guys, Kevin and his wife owe up to $15,000 in unpaid tuition to their daughter's school. They're refusing to pay, and I just think that is absolutely in-freaking-sane that the school has actually let it go on this long. I didn't actually think that they would let it go on this long, but they have, which is insane. Elizabeth said, P.S. neither one of them deserves any attention from Britney. Literally. Love you, internet sister. I'll see you later. Cassandra said, I'm so excited and happy you read my comment. Love you, say my name. Oh, yay. Love how you say my name. Am I saying Cassandra right? If I'm not, please correct me. Please correct me. And yikes. Absolutely yikes. Also, I saw someone bring this up in the chat about how Kevin Federline was also making headlines yesterday because he was being freaking dramatic and putting out statements, or should I say his lawyer was putting out statements saying, you know, they're going to bring Britney back to court and they're going to do all these things if she doesn't give her consent for him to move their two boys with him to Hawaii. And I think it's so hilarious because Britney's lawyer, Matthew Rosengart, who we stand because he is the one who helped Britney get free from the conservatorship, he released a statement saying, we gave consent to this, and why are you out here trying to be so dramatic? Obviously, he said it in very more professional lawyer terms, but he was like, we never planned to dispute this. I don't know why you guys are making this public. We're just trying to keep it private to protect everyone's privacy, which we know Kevin Federline doesn't want privacy. He wants all the public attention. But I just think it's funny that Britney's lawyer literally came out and was just like, sir, no one was going to dispute this little move. But maybe you should pay your debts before you move to freaking Hawaii. Like, why is Kevin Federline the absolute worst? Absolute worst. Cosmic, oh my God, I didn't get my notification. You guys, I don't know how to mess with YouTube notifications. We've had this problem before when we went live. Unfortunately, we're just at the mercy of YouTube sending out notifications, which is the absolute worst. Superstar Bella said, what is Kevin going to do when he actually has to work? Why are all these able-bodied adults living off of one woman? They're just plain old lazy. And absolutely accurate. What is he going to do when the gravy train stops? I'm also just like, why are we all of a sudden deciding to move to Hawaii? I feel like they've used everyone here that they can in California, and now they just want to go ahead and pick up and leave. It's absolutely crazy. Erin said, be careful who you have kids with. Someone tell that to Al Pacino's girlfriend. Even though I'm sure Al Pacino's a lovely man. I'm just saying. 83, you guys. I am still not over that. Autumn said, Kevin needs to get a damn job. Erin said, Hawaii is so expensive. And I know one of the boys is getting ready to turn 18. So I do wonder what will happen. Yeah, Canna. So one is getting ready to turn 18. The other one, not quite yet, which is crazy. Can you believe that we are seeing Britney's kids turn 18? That is insane. Insane. Denise said, since 2019, Madison, I've had libraries come for me after like 3 days of my book being overdue. Literally, that's what's crazy to me. And I don't know if they were just letting Kevin Federline and his wife not pay tuition because he's Kevin Federline, but I'm also like, do we care about Kevin Federline that much? Natalie said, live chats with you are amazing. I missed it. I missed it too, you guys. I'm so happy we're here. Also, I just want to shout out, we have 170 people watching right now. We beat our goal. Last week, we had 150. My goal today was 50, up from 30. So hello to all of you 170 people. Holy crap. Yay. This is so exciting. This is why I love this. So we can definitely tap in and talk right here. When I saw the headline about Kevin, I'm like, WTF, can Britney catch a break? No, she literally can't catch a break. I feel like people are always coming at her left and freaking right. Even though I am a little still concerned about Sam Asghari, I still am a little sketched by him, you guys, lately. So I think we need to keep an eye on him, but I truly, can this woman catch a break? Also, shout out to Adrienne, listening to you while I clean my turtle tank. Let us know your turtles' names because now I'm curious. Again, I'm so sorry, you guys, for those of you who didn't get the live. I wish there was something that I could do in order to make sure that the notification goes out. But unfortunately, I am just at the mercy of YouTube, which is kind of the worst. But, you know, what are you going to do? At least y'all made it, and I'm so happy y'all made it. Okay, you guys, we're going to move on from talking about Kevin, who Superstar Bella said looks like an old, out-of-shape man, T. And we are going to talk about Miss Kim Kardashian. After Kim, we'll talk about Selena. But you guys, I want to hear your thoughts. Because apparently, Kim has a new secret man. Yep. So, Mr. T and Nacho. Those are the turtles' names. Love that. Mr. T and Nacho. Also, someone else has a turtle. My turtle's name is Felix. Oh my God, I didn't know there were so many House of Hill turtles. That is so cool. I love that. Mr. T, Nacho, and Felix. Hello. Kim is... Marwa says, Kim, nope. Nada said, I hate that Britney is out here trying to live her life and this man is out here bothering her. Mary said, I wonder if Britney's book has anything about Lynn in it, or is that why Lynn wanted to reconcile so bad? Mary, very good point, because we know Britney's book has been put on hold for right now because of some cease and desist letters that have gone out. But I do wonder, I mean, I'm always skeptical of Lynn. I feel like Lynn always has ulterior motives, especially because who doesn't help their daughter in that situation for 13 freaking years? So, I don't know. I agree with you. Maybe it does have something to do with the book. Yep. Also, wow, another turtle, Bambi. Hi, Bambi. Joni said, had no idea you were doing tea rundowns live again. Definitely bringing back old tea times. This just started last week. This is only our second one. But if you guys want me to keep doing the lives, LMK, let me know. I'm kind of having a lot of fun. Not kind of. I know I'm having a lot of fun. So if you want to keep up the lives, let me know. And then I'll fill you in. While you're letting me know if you guys want to keep up the lives, I'm going to fill you in on what's going on with Kim. Yes, we need a like spike. Let me know. Okay, so new report from Us Magazine about Kim Kardashian, you guys. So Kim is reportedly interested in someone new, a mystery man, if you will. So the source who spoke to Us Magazine said that Kim and this mystery man haven't gone out yet, but there have been, quote, subtle flirtations between them. Kim is apparently interested in pursuing something with this man, but she wants to keep it under the radar because she knows once she's seen out on a date, essentially all hell will break loose. What do we think? Also, yay, we will be keeping up the lives. I'm hearing y'all loud and clear, and I am so happy that you guys are loving these because they're so much fun. Also, yes, I remember. I took pics of Felix watching you and Courtney years ago. I absolutely remember that. 1000% remember that. Yay about more lives. Okay, nothing about Kim is under the radar. You guys, who do you think it could be? Like, who is Kim exchanging flirtations with, but yet she's not ready to go public with? For a second, I was like, are we resurfacing the Tom Brady situation, which y'all know I do not like Tom Brady. I am not a Tom Brady fan. I'm so sorry for those of you who are, possibly from the Lakers. Okay, my account. Great point. But whenever Kim was attending so many Lakers games, a source spoke to TMZ and confirmed that she's not talking to anybody on the team, which led us to believe that she was literally there to support Tristan Thompson, which y'all know how I feel about that. It's like, okay, Kim, we get it. So I don't think it's anyone from the Lakers. I remember the Tom Brady rumor. It shook me. I'm hoping it's not Tom Brady. I'm kind of thinking that it's not somebody who is already famous. I don't know. Yes. See, Travis said, why can't celebrities date regular people like Ariana and her husband, sort of? Her husband, I mean, he worked with celebrities, but he was in real estate, which is a very, normal job. Again, he was somehow selling multi-million-dollar mansions to celebrities at the age of, 25? So definitely has some connections, but still, I agree. Maybe somebody who's a lawyer. Kitty said, could it be an actor or a doctor? That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking it's someone who maybe is not used to the public attention, which is why Mama Hill says, I definitely think it's someone on the Lakers. I I hope not. Honestly, I feel like I really don't have a preference as long as it's not Tom Brady. That rumor just really shook me to my core, and I was just like, Kim, we're not hooking up with Tom Brady. I'm so sorry. We're not doing the Tom Brady situation. Timothy Chalamet's friend, could you imagine if Kim Kardashian started dating somebody who is friends with Timothy Chalamet while Kylie and Timothy Chalamet are dating? Which, by the way, you guys, they still are dating. People Magazine put out a report a couple days ago. A source confirmed that Kylie and Timothy are still very much on. They just obviously can't hang out as much because Kylie's focused on being a mom. Because we know Travis Scott is gallivanting, Lord only knows where. That man does not like to be home. Natalie said, I'm not a big Kim K or Kardashians fan, but I feel for her after what Kanye did to Pete. She wants to keep it private to protect them from Kanye drama, perhaps. That is a fantastic point that shockingly did not cross my mind. But you're probably exactly right, because we kind of did learn on the Kardashians premiere that Kanye's treatment of Pete really affected him and really affected their relationship. So that is a very good point. I would hope that Kanye would leave Kim alone this time around, considering he's spiritually married to somebody else. You would think that, but it's Kanye, and we all know he is he's very unpredictable. Very unpredictable. Cassidy said, not buying Kylie and Timothy. Pixar didn't happen. Cassidy, I 1000% feel the exact same way. Like, I know Kylie's car has been seen in his driveway, but before I see a photo of Kylie and Timothy either holding hands, hugging, or kissing, I'm not believing it. I just, for some reason in my mind, cannot compute Timothy Chalamet and Kylie Jenner. Like, I can't picture what they look like together. I can't picture how they would pose. I really, really can't see it. I cannot see it at all. I don't know. Anyone could drive the car. Same. Great point. People are thinking a lawyer. Kim needs someone not in the public eye. I agree. Autumn said, oh, Madison, while we were talking about Timothy, did you see the Dune Part 2 trailer? It looks awesome. I did see the Dune Part 2 trailer. It does look really good. I feel like I also love Timothy Chalamet and Zendaya's friendship that's off screen as well. So, we love that. Also, Florence Pugh's going to be in Dune 2, right? Icon. I feel like she is absolutely killing it. Jennifer said, what about Kim dating Tristan? If Kim dated Tristan, that wouldn't happen. But if it did, I don't even know what I would do. I don't know what I would do. Denise said, Mama Chris slipped Timothy Chalamet an envelope. People have been saying that. And it's so funny because I've seen clips from Dumois' podcast, and she gets so mad whenever people are like, that's for PR, like, celebrities don't have time for PR relationships, nobody's doing that. And I understand why she's saying that. I do think celebrities are very busy, but I also think that certain celebrities still do have time to do that. And while it might not necessarily be a written agreement or anything like that, I do think celebrities get together or maybe perpetuate rumors a little longer than what's actually happening in real life if it benefits them. If it's giving them press, I feel like they both are like, well, who cares if everyone thinks we're together even if we're not. So I know Dumois is like very anti-PR relationships, but I think things still happen, and that's just me. Kitty said, I think Kim will be really happy if she also dated a man with children, a father. Honestly, that would probably make her life so much easier. Hi, Daisy. I'm so happy you made it. I'm so happy you were able to be here. There's photos of them at parties together, I believe. The Cosmic. Okay, if there is, please DM them to me on Instagram, because I need to see this. For some reason, literally cannot compute it. 80s Landia said, Kim is in competition with Khloe now that Kourtney has disengaged. Maybe. I feel like Khloe and Kim are really close now. I feel like the whole surrogacy thing really brought them closer together. And Kourtney's just in her own Travis love bubble. Not to use a term from Real Housewives of New Jersey. But I kind of feel like Courtney is over here and the rest of the family is over here. You guys, I know. Kim and Tristan, that would be absolutely insane. But as much as Kim is supportive of Khloe and Tristan, like, no way is she romantically giving that man a chance. That would literally disengage the entire family. Tristan's trying to get into the family any way he can. I do believe that. I do believe that. Cassidy said, unpopular opinion, but I love the Kravis wedding special. You're not alone. I feel like a lot of people did love it. I just feel like it wasn't giving a lot of tea. The one funny part I did find in that wedding special is whenever Megan Fox, it like panned to her and they're eating pasta and she's like, oh, I don't eat gluten. I'm like, you can't eat gluten just for one day while you're in Italy? I'm sorry. Even if I have a gluten intolerance, I'm eating pasta in Italy. Just saying. We want to mess because they're so boring these days. Monica said, just tuning in. Did we already talk about Kendall and Bad Bunny with Devin? Let me know specifically what you want to talk about with Kendall, Bad Bunny, and Devin. We have not talked about them yet. I know people also feel very... Bad Bunny fans don't love Kendall and Bad Bunny together. Devin Booker has posted some shady things. Also, we have another turtle, Angie. My turtle's name is Littlefoot. Love that. Eat gluten, girl. You're in Italy. My thoughts exactly. Also, I feel like people who have gluten intolerances here go to Europe and they're fine. But I guess I don't want anyone to come for me and be like, you're judging her. What if she has a really serious intolerance? If she does, I'm so sorry. From the outside looking in, I would still be eating gluten in Italy. So that's just me being me. I love all these turtle names. Honestly, same. I love that we are on a turtle theme. I like Bad Bunny. I don't like Kendall for him. Okay. Absolutely. I kind of also wonder what they have in common, but they're similar ages. I feel like they're in a similar friend group, so maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's what they're having a good time. They were all in Monaco at the same time. Okay, Bad Bunny, Devin, and Kendall were all in Monaco at the same time. The Biebers are also there with Justine Skye. So they're all having a good time. I think Devin is a little salty, personally, just based on sources who have come forward. And yeah, supposedly Kendall was with Devin and Haley on the trip. They're all there. They're all there right now, which sounds like a great time. But supposedly, yeah. Can he? Yes, he can. He can. But yeah, they're all there right now. Justin Bieber's there as well. So maybe that'll help. A little vacation will help him. I don't know. Autumn said, are Megan and Machine Gun Kelly still together? Yes, they are. They have been seen out multiple times. He went with her to the Sports Illustrated party. She was on one of the covers for the swimsuit edition. He was there. They didn't walk the carpet together, but he was there and he was supporting her. They were also seen leaving a party with Courtney and Travis in New York recently. They were together. So they are definitely together, but I think their wedding plans are still on hold. Are Kendall and Haley still friends? Yes, Kendall and Haley are still friends. Maria said, what would Bad Bunny and Kendall even talk about? I would love to be a fly on the wall. Honestly, same. Whenever the photos came out of Kendall and Bad Bunny going horseback riding and riding the same horse, that's when I was like, I need to know the dynamics. What are we talking about? What do we have in common? Because if you guys are riding the same horse together, I feel like you got to be pretty freaking close. I was thinking the same thing. Yes. Justice says, I hear Bieber has been acting very strange and has been snappy towards fans recently. I've been seeing some videos of him while they're on this trip, and I feel like he's acting the same way towards fans as he has been the past couple of years. I feel like recently in the last couple of years, I feel like fan interactions with Justin are very hit or miss. I feel like you either catch him on a good day and he's cool to take a photo with you, he's cool to chat, or he just doesn't engage at all. At all. He will literally walk by fans and be like, no, not today, no, not today, no, not today. And, you know, that is such a hard situation for me, you guys. I'm not going to lie, because I understand you're a person. You don't want people coming up to you constantly. And I think when people are disrespectful and get in your face, that's a totally different situation. For example, one time, this was years ago, but when when my family was here, Tamara, Madison, I love it here, but I have to catch the rest of the live later. Keep up the good work. Keep your head high. Stay strong, girly. I will always be a fan of yours. Tamara, we are friends and family at this point. You've been with me for so long. Girl, do what you need to do and come back. We will be here. I appreciate you. But this was a couple years ago when my family was visiting before they moved here. We were in Beverly Hills and we saw what looked like just one of Justin Bieber's cars, and I was like, oh my God, you guys, I think that's Justin Bieber. And no joke, this woman got out of her car at a stoplight. She was next to him. So here's Justin Bieber's car. Here's this woman's car. Gets out of the car, runs to the driver's side, and lets out this scream that I literally thought there was an accident. Like a scream, like a guttural scream. Getting in his face, trying to take a photo. That, absolutely not okay. You should not be getting out of your car at a stoplight and creeching on a celebrity's space, trying to take their photo, getting in their face. That is absolutely not okay. But I feel like if, a celebrity's walking on a street, you see them, you're polite. I'm kind of like, Justin, give people a little bit. Give people a little bit, I think if they're being respectful, I think it's totally fine to, give these people a picture or talk to them for a little bit. I mean, you are where you are because of people like this. But, I don't know. I think I think you have to be able to do a little bit of both. And I feel like lately Justin Bieber does not want to give fans anything. And obviously that's his prerogative. I just feel like that wouldn't be me. Obviously I'm not on the level of a Justin Bieber. People aren't, chasing me down. But I will say, whenever I have ran into a few of you at Disney or out, I get so freaking excited. I love getting to chat with people. So maybe that's just my own rose-colored glasses. Obviously, it's a totally different situation. So Cassidy, yes, it has happened, and I get so excited. I've met a couple people at Disney or out, and I literally love it. I probably stay and talk a little too much, honestly. And I'm a hugger. So also just forewarning, if you ever see me, I'm a hugger, and I can't help it. It's my Midwest. It's my Midwesternness coming out. Sometimes being a celebrity is too much. It's difficult, especially when you are not happy before. Yes, absolutely. I'm just behind the phone screen and cannot stand talking to people every day, so I can only imagine. That's what Nessa said. Nessa's like, don't be coming up to talk to me. Absolutely not. Brittany said, my brain if I saw pics of Timothy Chalamet with Kylie would be a close second to what my brain did when I saw Selena and Hailey pics. Literally mind freaking blown. Also, hi Tammy from Colorado. We are so happy you are here. All right, you guys, let's go ahead and hi Wisconsin. I know. We can't, we're huggers. I think it's a good thing, honestly. I love it. I'm happy. I'm proud of it. But you guys, let's get into this Selena tea. I know you guys have been waiting for the Selena tea, so thank you so much for sticking with me. I know y'all love your Selena stuff. No, Travis, we're going to get into more Selena news right now. So, you guys, Selena, as you all know, she's been in Paris. She's been living her best life. And this video is now going viral of Selena Gomez at the Beyonce concert where she is seemingly getting upset with her security. Now, originally it was reported that she was getting upset with security because they were being rude to fans who were, again, not trying to do anything to Selena, just wanting to touch her hand. They were excited to see her. Normal things. Imagine you're in Paris, you're getting ready to watch the Beyonce concert, and Selena Gomez walks by you. I would lose my absolute you-know-what too. I would lose my mind. I would be so excited. Again, I didn't see anyone being incredibly disrespectful, but that was one theory. People were saying, she was checking her security for being rude to fans. Then other people have come out and said, no, she was actually upset with security because she had arrived late and they were having a problem finding her seat and they didn't know where she was supposed to go and she was frustrated because the show was about to start. And again, I'm like, also valid. If I got somewhere and someone was supposed to escort me to my seat and I'm running late and I'm flustered and you're walking me all around the stadium because you don't know where I'm supposed to go, eventually I'm also going to be like, hey, what are we doing? And I talk with my hands as well. So I know, even if it's just a simple of where are we going? What are we doing? When you're watching somebody from, back here and someone's going, what are we doing? Da, 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 talking like this. Of course it's easy to be like, oh, wow, look at Selena. Selena was being so rude. Blah, 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 blah. But I feel like She was honestly just probably being very, very normal. Hey, Gabby, so happy you're here. But I just feel like people are running with this because they never catch Selena have an off day. Selena is never caught losing her cool. So people are just absolutely running with this. They are going with it that Selena was seen yelling at a security guard. And honestly, I just find it to be completely frustrating. So many people have had off days, so many people have been worse, but yet no one is letting this die. People continue to freaking bring it up. Justice said Selena is so sweet. I'm sure she had a genuine reason for being frustrated. Absolutely, completely agree. Autumn said someone who was there said a security pushed a fan. She was defending the fan. Again, I think there are so many things that contributed to this video. Obviously, we don't know, and I know people are going to watch this back and be like, Madison's only giving the benefit of the doubt to Selena because she loves Selena. Yes, but I also have given the benefit of the doubt to other celebrities too. If you remember whenever Justin and Hailey, they were at that farmer's market and somebody like charged them with a bouquet of flowers and people were saying that Hailey looked rude, blah, 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 blah. I was like, I mean, kind of fair, you guys. They were with, Justin's nephews and smaller children and they were caught off guard. Like, there's a lot of things that go on in these videos that you kind of need to know the context. And I feel like if we're not there, it's kind of hard to judge. It's way easier to be like, wow, Selena Gomez looks like a huge you-know-what, as opposed to taking a second to think like, if I were in her shoes and all of these things were going around me and my security was being rude to my fans and I was also trying to get to my seat and it's hectic and it's loud, obviously you're going to be frustrated and sometimes that frustration is going to show. Candace said, was it Taylor's security? I don't know about that, but Taylor has also fully checked security guards at her concerts before. This was a couple weeks ago, but there was a security guard at one of the Eras tour stops. And I guess these people who were towards the front, they were just dancing. They weren't doing anything. And the security guard just kept being a huge jerk to them and being so rude that eventually Taylor called him out. She saw it and she was like, hey, stop, leave them alone. They're fine. They're not doing anything. And then the security guard was escorted out by the manager, which LOL. So I don't know if it was Taylor's security necessarily, but I also am like, isn't it every celebrity's right to let the people who are protecting them know what they need to do? I think there's nothing wrong with a celebrity saying, hey, it's okay if they talk to me. It's okay if they reach out and touch me. It's okay if my fans want to interact. I never, I want to see them. It's okay. Again, even me talking so calmly like that and just moving my hands, a video from far away could look like I'm being a major you-know-what. So I think it's all context. I just think it's interesting that people are really, really not letting it go. And again, I feel like this is kind of along the crusade that you guys know I feel like has been going on since the Francia Raisa thing. I feel like people are looking for Selena to look bad. I think people are looking to highlight Selena looking bad because she rarely does. I don't know why people want to bring her down, but that's normally what happens when someone is successful and a nice, giving, generous person, doing so many things. She has her mental health platform. She just interviewed Brooklyn Beckham on that. And I think people are just literally always looking to tear her down. Leonida said, if Selena, she can be angry, frustrated, it's okay for fanatics and Team Selena, but if the Biebers do the same thing, they give all the reason to give the yes. If Selena can be angry, frustrated, it's okay for fanatics, Team Selena. But if the Biebers do the same thing, they give all the reason to hate the Biebers. What a rude world. So you're saying that Selena fans are saying it's okay for her to look angry, but if the Biebers do the same thing, then they get hate. And you know what? That probably is true by the majority of the public, but I also think that's because the Biebers have more instances of being rude to fans than Selena does. And unfortunately, that's just how it is. I think she doesn't have a lot of instances being rude to employees or fans. And unfortunately, the Biebers do have a little more documentation of that. If you guys remember, even when TikTok first blew up, that TikToker said, how Hailey had come into her restaurant multiple times and she was rude. No one's making those videos about Selena. And, you know, I'm sorry. Unfortunately, it is what it is. You know, I wish it was different because I know some of you Bieber fans like love to come for my neck, but it's true. It's true. There's unfortunately just more instances of them doing things compared to Selena. I don't know if that means Selena has a better PR team and the Biebers don't. Maybe Scooter needs to hire somebody new. I don't know, but it's just, it is what it is. Maria said, it's rare she does this. Completely agree. SC said, anyone notice the negative Selena news on TMZ after the Kylie eyebrow drama? Yes, we have noticed it, especially in their covering of Francia Raisa. I think it's very apparent. I don't know if Mama Chris is behind this. I would like to think Mama Chris has a lot bigger things going on and a lot bigger fish to fry than Selena Gomez, but, you know, we never know. We never know. Chriselle said, I think Selena will let us know what happened that night. I think so, too. I think if it keeps going the way it's going, I think she's going to come out and make a statement and clarify things. Personally, because that's just kind of, I feel like how she has been lately. I feel like she's been very vocal about defending herself, which I'm happy about. I think it's about time. I think Selena has taken the high road so many times with so many different instances. I'm kind of happy to see her start biting back and fighting back because you can only take so much. You can only have people, you know, troll you and shade you and say things about you before finally you're like, okay, you know, you're kind of like Lizzo. I can't take anymore. Here's what's actually going on, and I've got to defend myself. And I can't hate on somebody who does that. Adrian said, we can all say Haley's energy, vibe, and aura is just mean. Yep. Nessa said, JB and H... Justin and Haley's PR team loves Selena. Nessa, you know, I've been thinking that for a long time. I'm hoping now that the very public truce has been made, the PR team will start to chill, but you never freaking know. Autumn, you know what they say, Madison, when you are shining the brightest and elevating your life, that's when people try to come for you. T. People stay coming for her. If I was Selena, I'd be very annoyed. Autumn, I could not agree more with you. Could not agree more with you. If I was Selena, I would be so annoyed. If I was Selena and this video was going viral and I was still in Paris, I literally would probably put on some new designer sunglasses that I just bought in Paris. I'd be pouring a glass of champs, which I know people would get mad about her drinking champs too. Who cares? The girl deserves a glass of champs. She deserves a baguette, and she should just keep living her best life and just clap back and check all of these people because honestly, she is shining bright. She's booked. She's busy. She's living her best life. Leave her alone. Leave her alone. Remember that old YouTube video, like back in the early 2000s? Leave Britney alone. Like, I feel like that same situation. Leave Selena alone. She's just trying to chill, live her best life. It's crazy. Francia has been quiet for a while now, and I think that's because she got so much backlash. And I think what she was trying to do failed. And so now she is just being quiet, which I think is fair. I think if you try twice, if you fire shots twice and you still fail, I mean, the third time you could be out. So it's probably best that Francia is just keeping quiet and just settling in the valley and not doing anything because I think that whole thing just absolutely freaking backfired. They said that they were all in Paris, Justin and Haley. Yes, everyone's abroad right now. Everyone's abroad, and I'm freaking jealous. I also wish I was abroad. But here we are. Zell has pasta and Zayn. She's good. T, Denise. T. I do think her and Zayn are still probably casually talking. I just think that they're very busy right now. Again, she's abroad. I also think Zayn, based on his latest tweet, is trying to kind of figure out what he wants moving forward. Cassidy said, any updates on the Bieber divorce rumors? No, nothing yet, you guys. Nothing yet. Obviously, we will be keeping an eye on that. I feel like the theme of, I love this pasta and Zayn. Yes, that is a great, great theme. Pasta and Zayn, honestly, what else could you need? No complaints, no explain Selena has been doing, helps, yeah. Yep. Exactly. All any of us need is pasta and Zayn. I mean, tea. I completely agree with you guys. Pasta, Zayn, and champs, and then I'm really good to go. But I do think that they're still together. I just think that they're honestly busy, and she's been traveling. And to be honest, that makes me kind of like Zayn Malik more, that he's not trying to connect himself to Selena to try to get attention, you know, all that good stuff. So we love that. Travis said, unrelated but obsessed with The Little Mermaid. You guys, I'm the fakest Disney fan. Travis, don't judge me. I have not seen Little Mermaid yet. I am fake. I am fake. I am fake. I am fake. Fake. I know. I have to go see it. I literally, if Mama Hill or my sister is still in the chat, they can attest. Last weekend, I was like, you guys, we need to go see Little Mermaid. It is getting rave freaking reviews. Cassidy said, I saw it last night and I'm in love. I got chills and I cried. It was so good. Travis, I'm assuming that you also saw it and you absolutely loved it. I mean, I haven't seen it either. No spoilers. I've been dodging them. Same Katie Gomez. I also have been absolutely dodging them. But I can't help but sometimes hear the clips. And the clips are amazing. Halle Bailey, like, oh, just, yes. Same Mama Hill said, we must go to the movies. Mom, we really need to. It's a shame. Like, 2 strikes for our Disney fandom. My family, we didn't make it to Disney before Splash Mountain closed today. And we also have not seen Little Mermaid. We got to reclaim our Disney cards. We are struggling. We are struggling, clearly. Her voice, I know. Gabby saw it on Monday. Not my fave live action, but still a fantastic film. Okay, not your fave, but still good. Adrian said, I hear 50-50 on it. Some love, some hate. I also, you guys, I'm not going to lie, I'm the easiest movie critic. Well, unless something is really, really bad or really weird, then I'm like, that was kind of a waste of my time. But when it comes to Disney movies and live action stuff, I know I'm going to walk out of there crying. My sister and I are the kind of people who cry at Disney fireworks, so I can pretty much guarantee that I'm going to cry at Little Mermaid. I feel like that is almost guaranteed. Denise said we need a shirt for House of Hill that says, we stand Shams, Pasta, and Zayn. Denise, do I make that and have it ready for next week? I kind of feel like I do. Mulan was my favorite movie. Love Mulan. I mean, Mulan live action was really freaking good, wasn't it? Ugh. Mulan or Little Mermaid, you guys? I don't know. Gabby said I finally got to be there before ride closed. I was just at Disney last week and got to ride Splash Mountain one more time. I am so jealous. Even though I love Princess and the Frog, so I'm happy that Splash Mountain's getting a little refurb. But I am really sad that I wasn't able to ride it one last time as the OG. Good night, my love. 5 a.m. here in India. Oh my gosh. Wow. You are an icon for staying up this late. Thank you so freaking much. I also saw someone ask a while back if I'm going to, Natalie, girl, I'm going to wrap it up here soon, so you're not going to miss much more. Got to go to bed. It's past midnight here in the UK. Love you all. Good night. Sleep sweet. Sweet dreams. I did see someone ask if I'm going to watch the Vanderpump Rules reunion. Part 2 is tonight. Yes, I will be watching the Vanderpump Rules reunion. I'm literally going to go from here to my parents' house to watch it with my mom and my sister right after this. Yes, SC, I did see Azealia Banks shade Matty Healy, and I feel like it was very deserved. Azealia Banks never holds back. Never holds back whenever she's coming for somebody. And she didn't hold back. She was attacking that man. She dragged him left, right, up, down, all of that. Epic Turtle said, would love a Vanderpump recap. Epic Turtle, okay, I never know how y'all feel about Vanderpump stuff, because I feel like I did a pop-up on it, and some of you liked it, and some of you were like, I have no idea what's going on. I feel like I'm too far behind. But I am so excited for part 2 of the reunion. I just saw a clip, actually, before I did this live. Oh, gosh, the upper lip sweat is so real. But I just saw a clip where Raquel, it looks like, is finally going to come out this time. Sheena's talking about the restraining order. The worm with the mustache, a.k.a. Tom Sandoval, is just, once again, the freaking worst. Autumn said, Sandoval is not that attractive. I don't see the infatuation. Someone tell me, please. Autumn, same. Same. I don't understand. Also, for my Vanderpump people, highly recommend watching, if you have cable, and you want to watch it live with everyone, definitely watch it live, but then watch it the next day on Peacock. I have been screaming this from the rooftops and telling everyone I know, you have to also watch it the next day on Peacock, because Peacock posts the unedited version So all of the F-bombs, you get to hear them in all of their glory without a beep. And also they play some extra footage that gives a little more context to things going on. So if you're a Vanderpump girly and you're going to watch the reunion live tonight, like me, also make sure you watch it the next day on Peacock, because there's more that comes out. And again, just seeing Ariana call Tom a mother effer without a beep, it hits different. It hits different. I can't, you guys, it's so good. Katie said, I don't know what's going on here, but I'm here for the tea. You guys, the tea with Vanderpump is truly, truly so hot. And there's so many people who have, used different examples of different situations. And I'm trying to think, it would literally be like, I'm trying to I guess kind of, if I'm trying to put it in like terms of Kardashians or Justin and Hailey. Okay, this would be like if Justin was cheating on Hailey with Justine Skye and the whole time Kendall Jenner knew. Or one of Justin's friends. What are some of his friends? But essentially that. Imagine two people have been dating for 10 years and the guy has an affair with the girl's best friend for 8 months and it blows up in their face. It's absolutely insane. Okay, was that a good analogy? Because I started panicking after it came out of my mouth. I was worried that it was wrong. Travis, I'm not going to any Renaissance tour dates. I could only pay a kidney to go to one show this year, and that kidney is being paid to go to Taylor Swift. Vanderpump is giving Shakespeare vibes, twisted, layered levels of narcissistic deception. Yes, abso-freaking-lutely. Aaron said Ariana has reportedly earned almost $1 million since this broke, which is crazy. I'm sure you guys have seen Ariana. She has been endorsed by everyone from Bloomingdale's to Bic, the razor company. She's been everywhere. She has literally been everywhere. She's done a profile in the New Yorker. She's been on the Today Show. She's done Good Morning America. Bravo literally took her and said, you know what? You have been following the rules. You didn't do a sham interview on the Howie Mandel podcast, and now we're going to catapult you as our star. And that's literally what's been happening. So I feel like, who needs a revenge body or a revenge haircut or a revenge dress when you got a revenge bank account with $1 million in it? That's how you do a freaking breakup, okay? That's how you do a breakup. So, okay, you guys, I just saw the time. And Ariana needs every penny to get out of that house with Tom. Yes, they are still sharing the same house. Oh, and did I even mention that they still live together? And Tom hooked up with his mistress while she was staying in their guest room, and then went back and got in bed with his girlfriend of 10 years. So left his girlfriend's bed, went to his mistress's bed, who, they let stay in their house, and then went back to Ariana's bed and pretended like nothing happened. Like, the absolute scum of the earth. We think Tristan, and you know what? Really quick, and then I've got to go. I just saw the time. Whoopsie. Sorry for making this so long. But Chicks in the Office, the Barstool podcast, they posed a question, and now I just want to know, for those of you who are still here, who would you forgive first, Tristan Thompson or Tom Sandoval? And it honestly was the hardest question I've ever come across on an Instagram poll. And Mama Hill had the best point. She was like, Tristan Thompson has openly been cheating on Khloe. She knows what kind of person he is, and she's chosen to go back every single time. Tom Sandoval literally deceived and manipulated not only his partner of 10 years, but also all of their friends around them. So if I had to forgive someone between Tom Sandoval and Tristan Thompson, it would have to be, I guess, Tristan. Aaron, you're right. Tristan did create another human, but he had shown Khloe his true colors before that 2 or 3 times, and she chose to give him a chance again. Tom Sandoval has been a little creeper, and now we found out he's cheating on her multiple times, but he was doing it behind her backs and being a little snake and being a little manipulator. And trying to say that because Ariana didn't buy toilet paper and batteries, that, their relationship is going down the tubes. So, I don't know. Obviously, they're both terrible. Obviously, it's crazy to me how either of them could ever get a woman after this, but, you know there will be people. Tom Sandoval's already been like hanging out with some influencer in Austin. Also, someone caught him on the phone earlier this week talking to Raquel. And he was heard on the plane being like, I'm going to effing Pittsburgh, like talking ish on Pittsburgh. And I think the mayor of Pittsburgh like later spoke out and was like, we don't want you here if you don't want to be here and we're Team Ariana. And I was like, only Tom Sandoval could have an entire city also hate his guts. Absolutely. And I hope no one here in the House of Hill is going to see Tom Sandoval in the Most Extras. I don't think any of y'all would, but just if you see a concert in your town for some band called Tom Sandoval in the Most Extras and you don't know what that means, it means nothing to you, just take my word for it. Do not give that man your money and save your pennies for somebody else. Please, yes, I love that we're all together. No children, thankfully. Also, shout out to Janice for watching me since my old job. Thank you so much. You guys, I'm having so much fun doing these lives, and I'm so happy that y'all are having fun and tuning in too, because it really, really is so much fun. I love connecting with you guys in real time. But I do feel like I have to wrap this up because I just saw the time. And I've kept you guys here for a little over an hour. Thank you guys so much for rocking with me and hanging with me. I will be live again next Wednesday at 3:30 Pacific Standard Time for another little happy hour hang. Autumn, you're cracking me up. I would forgive, no, hell would freeze over, literally. I would forgive none, honestly. Option C. Epic Turtle said, don't even troll Tom. He feeds off negative energy too. T. He loves any press that he can get. Yeah, so the next live will be next Wednesday at 3:30 Pacific Standard Time. You guys, please share this video. Let your friends know if they are into celebrity tea. Please come join us here in the House of Hill. We have so much fun. We always talk about all the things that are happening and also catch up with one another, which I absolutely love. So I will probably do a pop-off tomorrow. Don't hold me to it. We'll see, depending on how the day goes, depending on how late I stay up watching and rehashing Vanderpump Rules. But you guys, regardless, definitely will be live again next Wednesday at 3:30. I love y'all. Have a fantastic, fantastic, fantastic day. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys. Have a great night.